All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Arcane Gate. I'm Dinarru. Do I have myself muted? Oh, there I am. There it is.
Oh.
Sorry, continue.
Okay. Oh, starting strong. So, what is up, everybody? I'm FallMonkey20 Charles Walker. Welcome. So, welcome to A Dark Descent, our Bloodborne-inspired D&D game. Woo! Woo. Also, thank you for the gift some right at the gate. Awesome. So, starting out. Welcome. Now to give you a rough summary of the game. This is a Bloodborne-inspired game that they have been going through so far, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And let me introduce you to our amazing cast with this week. I want to go for the most wholesome characters, just because I've been doing the edgy ones. So, obviously, I think everyone knows who this is going to go for. So first in the line is John.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dinarru. You can find me here at the Arcane Gate as a player, also as a DM. You can also find me over at twitch.tv/Dinarru, where I play things that are not D&D related. And I play John Potter, an artificer who is in a strange environment compared to the character he's based off of.
Yep. All right then. So, thank you, Den. Next on the wholesome list. I gotta give it to Sadal. Just the youthful young hunter energy I'm digging.
Thanks. I wasn't expecting to be second on the list. So I am StreamiKitti. I play Sadal Coventry, who is a mysterious hunter of the Black Church. Not much is known about them, and that's probably how they like it. So I stream over on Twitch on StreamiKitti. I'm finally getting back into streaming now that my life is semi-calming down. Also not so much. And now that I'm not hella sick with bronchitis. Recently I've been playing Smash, because Sora came out for Smash. And I got a controller adapter, so I'm excited for that. Most likely be streaming that tomorrow. And some Back 4 Blood, most likely Friday. So Go over to my Twitch, follow me, and check out if I'm good at Sora or not. That remains to be seen.
I bet Sora's broken. You're gonna do great.
Shut up, I love Sora. Don't say he's broken, because then they'll be like, we should probably nerf him, and I'm here like, no.
Yeah, there's a Nintendo executive watching this stream right now.
That works at Nintendo.
I was liking Sora, but I don't know now. I'll swap him out rocks just to nerf him.
Gotta go back to Wario.
Sorry, those who don't like Sora can't be here.
Alright. Not as good as Kazugakira, though. Next on the wholesome list, I got, it's down to some interesting choices, and I gotta go with Eldridge. Just a cool, tough mentor energy.
Means I'm the most hollow.
Yes.
I mean, would you want anything else?
You scare little children.
They deserve it.
Well, okay, fair. I was about to say, do they? And I was like, yeah. They gotta learn about life early.
Go ahead.
Anyway, hi everyone, I'm Eldritch Sugar. I play Desdemona Bloodone in this game. A blood hunter, weird class and job name. But yeah, she's just an older lady who's been participating in the hunt for a while. And I want her to be cool, but sometimes that doesn't always work out with the dice.
So far, you've been pretty cool. I do say so myself. Also, you're Hunter Squared. Just think of it that way.
Hunter Squared, yeah. Hunter.
Yeah.
And now for the least wholesome. Take it away, Father.
It's a little grotesque, I guess that's fair. I am Logan. You can find me online by Googling Runesmith or Eldermancy, and that's the extent of my body of work. Today, I'll be playing a character named Father Avis, an enigmatic character who is very clearly a hunter. We don't quite know what faction he is a part of yet. We don't know anything about him.
Or if he is a part of the faction. He just materialized.
He's one of those guys that's in every game.
Yeah. Yeah. Y'all really haven't lore dumped, so honestly, that is fair. Alright.
He's actually like one of the elder ones, and he just switches between universes.
Okay, ideas. Alright. So, with that being said, that is the party, and you get to see them go on a wonderful, dark, and gruesome adventure. Woo! And we'll see how that goes. As so far, the party woke up in prison, broke out of prison, has fought their way through an old mine, and now they finally found themselves in kind of the murky, cloudy sky, skies above. So they finally got outside at least. But what they were greeted by is a town they're all familiar with, completely destroyed through just time and beasts attacks and all sorts of stuff. So now it's a matter of what happened, where we go from here. And before they could even really have time to process this, a cleric beast appeared in the town and let out a blood-curdling screech. As we are starting right out the gate into combat. So, with that, Father, you expected something like this to happen. You sadly always do.
I did. So I will initially just lash out the moment that we emerge and see this thing, like a spidey sense, just going straight off. I'm going to shoot 2 of the parasitic psi whips at it. So they just launch from either of my hands as I spread them out and probably miss. Let's see. The first one is a 16. The second one is higher than 25.
Okay, so the 16 will not hit, but the higher than 25 will definitely hit.
Okay. Let me roll a fake die for that. Ooh! Okay, I got max damage. That is 15 damage for that. Let me look into my features. I believe I can Eldritch Invocations. Okay. Doesn't matter his size. I'm going to push this creature 10 feet away from us, off of the building.
That's what I expected as this thing gets up and lets out its normal screech. And as it is just about
I will
to...
also reduce its speed by 10 feet.
Very
So
nice.
I'll have like a part of it essentially clamp around the ankle of this thing and put like a little spike into it.
Okay. So I'm going to make a
That's
deck
better.
save to see if it falls off the building or not.
Okay. My spell
As
The
it
save
lets out
image
its
in my head-
scream- Oh, go ahead.
is
Oh, I was just gonna say the image. Oh, sorry,
ahead.
there were like 2 of us. But yeah, no, I was gonna say the image in my head is like, you know, the part in Bloodborne, like in the actual game, when the cleric beast like jumps down from the building and screeches at you. Yeah, no, I feel bad for this cleric beast because you just knocked it off. And now it's like the most like ungraceful entrance.
As it gets off the beach, as it gets starts to get off the building, it just reaches up and goes. As you shoot it straight in the chin, and it goes falling off the building.
Awesome.
It's coming for you first. I hope you know that.
Pulls it back and then like timidly steps back like 2 feet because he can't really, he just backs into the wall. It's like, that's mine.
All right. So, if this primal beast could be embarrassed, boy. But is that the end of your turn? Would you like to move anymore, or what?
Oh no, I back into the building. I'm not getting closer to that. You kidding me?
No.
It's a cleric beast.
That's fair. That's fair. All right then. So, with that being said, it is now the said cleric beast's turn, which its speed Yep, it's been reduced, so... Congratulations, you messed up what I actually had planned.
Oh,
I'm the great. I'm gonna die.
yeah.
It is going to 5, 10, 15, 20.
Climb Mecca gracefully.
Yeah, as you see both of its hands just grab into this building and rip itself up, just tearing off shingles and bricks as it goes. As it will use this action to dash and hop over to this building, as you see the whole foundation shakes and more boards and other debris just go falling before you, as it is bearing down on all of you. And that will be its turn, as it is currently 15 foot off the ground right now on top of this building.
I saved us a whole round of damage.
Nice.
Really
Strong
smart
start.
move, honestly.
Yeah.
Right. Sadal, it is your turn.
Okay. So, I have a quick question. Are the mines, like, closed off? Is there a wall of fog?
For the purposes of this, yeah, sure, there's a wall of fog.
That's all I needed to know.
Is it no more? I think there's some more to explain it.
There,
Yeah.
there's a mine.
I mean,
closed
all of us have, like,
across
2
it.
points of insight. We could just imagine the wall of fog there. It doesn't have to be there.
It's there in our
It
minds.
can just be what we're
The wall represents
seeing.
cowardice.
Ah, yes. That is something Sadal has none of. Okay, so I think Sadal is going to turn to Potter and I'm real quick ask, do you have any fire on you?
Do I have any fire? I don't think I do. Sadly, I do not.
Anything
I seem
that
to
could
have.
spark a flame.
Yeah, I seem to have left my fire at home. Sadly, I have something flammable.
Done. No, I was thinking that thing could be flammable. So if we don't have fire, we don't have fire. All right,
I do have a torch, most likely.
That is a bloodborne weapon.
Yeah.
a shitty one. Well,
Yeah.
useful if you're in dark spaces. All right, I think I'm going to hold. I'm going to hold action until it comes up, and then I can just like unleash on it.
Fair.
So
Alright.
I will. I guess. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'll just be at the ready.
Okay, would you like the holding kind of action or what?
So since we're coming out of the mine, I'm assuming that like my sword and hammer are separated. So I guess like the action I'll hold is like when it comes up, I'll bonus action to like smack them together, and then I'll just wail on the cleric beast
All right. That works.
like a good little tank.
There we go. John, it's your turn.
All right. John is going to move forward, and his skeletal defender is going to detach from him, and Skeleton's going to make a dodge action. And then, as John, I'm going to shoot at it twice.
Fair.
So, first one. It's a 19.
Oh, that'll hit.
All right. 19 damage. That's going to be 13 piercing.
Jeez, nice. All right.
And then I go for the second one. 13.
13 will not hit, unfortunately.
All right. And then John's just going to sort of sit there with a shield having his shield kind of like guide the pistol, but the second one's just going to miss.
All right. As the first bullet lands, but the second one, you see the cleric beast rips off a giant chunk of roof and holds it aloft in front of them, blocking the bullet. As you were all a bit surprised, was you realize this thing's a little more intelligent than you would think.
This is bad.
I must die.
All right.
You must die.
We might die.
Yeah.
Demona, it's your turn.
Alright, nice. Well, first, I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my Crimson Right. So, she'll use her teeth to, like, pull off one of her gloves. And then, you know how normally when you activate fire paper or bolt paper, it'll, like, cover your weapon? She just does that with her fucking hand. Like, and then it's electrified.
That's
Nice.
awesome. So cool.
And I don't think it's in range for me to go up and hit it. At the very least, it's on top of a building.
Yeah.
So I guess I can hold action for when it gets close.
Okay.
Then I at least have something ready to go.
All right, that's fair.
So yeah, I'll hold action.
All right then.
Cool.
Logan, it's your turn.
Okay. So Father Avis is going to like kind of reach into one of his chest pockets and pull out a small bag of powder and put it into the parasite in his hand, and he's going to try and launch it. I'm going to attempt and cast Ray of Enfeeblement because this is a spell attack and not a save, which makes me very happy. Let's do a physical die. I'm going to regret this and miss. Watch. Yeah, that's a 9. Cool. Spell wasted. It launches over the shoulder of the cleric beast, or it flicks it off. I don't know. It's up to you. I miss.
It holds up its chunk of roof again and knocks back the bag of powder, making the powder explode in the air before it.
Oof. Get him next round. And I, hold on. Let's do this. Bam. Perfect. That's my move.
All right.
Probably very smart, honestly.
Maybe.
You will soon realize the extent of how smart that was.
I'm the best carry. No, I'm not.
It is now the cleric beast's turn. As it, as you see, it rears back its legs and lunges forward, bouncing off the tree, and will use its pounce attack on all of you.
Whew.
So, I need everyone that was it except Father Avis to make a deck save.
My
It's
avian
text.
foresight is tinkling. Wait, tingling.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh.
My superpower is peeing. What do I do?
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Oh, that was almost a 20.
Yeah.
Oh.
We all rolled like
We
the
all-
same thing too.
Yeah. Let's see, what does my defender
Wow.
get?
Row.
Oh, my defender, no. Got a 1.
Boy!
Your
Alright,
defender was like, I can take it.
Mm-hmm.
so, as this thing lands, all of you take 21 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, dang.
And all of you are
21?
knocked prone, but the ones who held an action, I will allow you to get your
no.
attack off before you're knocked prone.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. Oh, wait.
Yeah. Do we get to make both attacks or just the one? I forget how holding an attack action works.
I let both
I
of
think
them
it's
that
both.
normally attack it.
I think it's up to a home rule. I don't actually know the specifics.
Yeah. Home rule, I allow it.
Cool.
Oh!
Oh,
Ooh.
Did we do it?
Nat 20's in the chat.
Yes, he did.
All right.
Move that.
Let me know when you want me to do mine.
So does that mean I double the damage die for my Crimson Right damage?
Yeah, you double all damage, so it's
Hell
literally...
yeah! So I'm gonna be
everything.
rolling 3d6.
Mm-hmm.
That's respectable.
That's awesome.
All right.
Yep. Alright, and Do you have Great Weapon Master, Dez? I can't remember.
I have the Great Weapon Fighting, so I can reroll 1s and 2s.
Oh.
But not
Your
the
bonus
feats.
action attack anyway, so you couldn't have done that. That's my bad.
Isn't the bonus action to charge the sword, or?
Yeah, it was the bonus action for Crimson Right.
Okay.
Okay, a 16 will not hit, unfortunately.
That's
Ooh.
unfortunate.
It is a.
All right.
You still have your second attack, though.
Yeah, I forgot to take the -5, but it's not like it would matter. So I'll take the -5 for this one. Better.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yo!
I'm not playing around. Okay, nice. I'm glad I used the -5 for that one. Okay. And then what is it?
Crit City
The
up
2D?
in here.
Hang on, I'm checking to see which one I chose. Oh, I accidentally hit the sword one. Because that's supposed to be like a
Go ahead and roll
1d8.
that.
Yeah. Okay, so let me check which one does it. Or can I just make a roll on the Kirkhammer, but then just click the Kirkhammer and ignore the roll? Or do you want me to re-roll the whole thing?
I was about to say, yeah, go ahead, do the roll. Just click the Kirkhammer thing to make it simple.
Yeah, because I was like, I was looking at it and I was like, okay.
Here we got a bad.
So that was the
die
first
out
one. Yeah, right. Okay,
So
so 12 plus 10 plus 6.
so that's 28. Daggum.
Yeah.
So this
It could have been
thing,
more.
so this thing in its pounce attack knocks all of you asunder and knocking you all prone. But as this does, you and Sadal and Dez, you see this thing coming. You just grab your blades, swapping them to their full form, and just slash upward as you do, causing this thing to rain blood on you as it lands, as
I
dust
like to
and blood
think
are
we
flying
hit
everywhere.
each side of its hips
That's awesome.
Oh,
at the same
there we go.
time.
Yeah, we went at it together for sure.
As this thing lets out an even louder scream as all of you are knocked aside. So,
I hope we heard a crunch of some bone. Just a
but this does also knock all of you in different directions as well.
Slams into the building.
Alright. So, that will be the end of the
We're
Cartby's
just
turn.
go past the wall of fog.
Zadal, your turn.
I'm knocked prone, right?
You are knocked prone.
Okay, so it's 5 feet of movement to get back up, or is it an action? How is it in
I
fifth?
think it's half your movement.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I'll use half my movement to get up. It's still within striking range, so we're gonna go at it all over again. But let me check my bonus action stuff. But I have that back. Let's see. I'll probably use my last fighting spirit to let me mark it off. But yeah, my last fighting spirit to get advantage. Alright, let's do this. And then I'm gonna take the -5 for the +10. And
Hit him.
hang on. Okay. And then after I make the 2 attacks, just warning you, I'm action surging and doing it all over again. We're going for the
Okay.
big wallops. Alright, so that's the first one. And then this is the advantage roll. So
Okay.
I'm assuming it hits.
Yeah, both those hit.
Okay. So that's 12, so 22.
Okay.
And then here's, let me add my temporary HP before I forget. That's 1
Oh.
and 2.
Oof.
Huh?
I was looking at all the numbers.
Oh, I know. We're rolling big tonight. So that's 21. And then I'll mark off my action search. And we're doing it all over again. That's first. We're gonna be dumb and use the last lucky point.
Okay.
It's all about the damage. Fuck. Well, that was wasted. And then here's the last. Oh. Why did I go from rolling so high to rolling so low? Like, I literally wasted an action surge on this and a lucky point. I went all in. It was a bad gamble.
Did the calculations, but I'm bad at math.
I'm sad. I tried to make it to where, like, this wouldn't happen.
Oh, you did a lot of damage, though. That's what matters. I was just joking around.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm just like, goddamn, how did I miss so much?
Oh, it's fair. I know the feeling. I roll better as a DM than a player. It's the most frustrating thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm so good at killing my friends, not playing with them. Alright then. Is that the end of your turns at all?
Yeah. I just calculated how much damage I could have gotten, and I'm like, man, now I'm big sad.
Oh.
I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, that's for yourself. John, it's your turn.
All right. John and his skeleton's going to get up, and I'm going to use my action to throw a grease vial underneath the beast.
Ooh, okay.
So, difficult terrain. Each creature standing in the area must succeed a dex saving throw or fall prone. Enters the area or ends its turn there. Must succeed a dex save.
Dang, the grease again. That was nearly 19. As you hear, as it comically slips on the ground on all the blood and grease.
All right.
Really,
And-
players, you thought this was Bloodborne.
I'm going to use my bonus action to swap my gun over to my longsword, and it's going to cause my defender to take the dodge action.
Ooh.
And that would
Alright.
be the end of my turn.
Alright then. Dez, it's your turn.
So the cleric beast is prone, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
She's gonna, like, really gruffly say, "Good job, kid," and then dart over, here. And take 2 big old swings at the back of its legs.
You're playing actually like the game too. I'm proud of you.
I have been doing nothing but play Bloodborne. I am fully hyperfixated, so
You're new to go for the legs.
yeah, we're gonna break the legs, we're gonna go
Yeah.
for a stagger, and then a visceral. Here we go.
Ooh.
Oh, let's go.
Let's
Wow.
go!
You said you were just trying to be
That's not
awesome with her. What do you talk about trying?
Very cool.
So I
Very
think that both
cool.
of those hit.
That's great.
Yeah, they hit.
Yeah. Can I reroll 2 of the 2s that I rolled?
I didn't even think about that because I have the same feat.
There
And when
was
I
a
roll for my
hurricane?
damage, like when I roll for my damage, there probably was a 2, and I wasn't like, oh, I can re-roll that. Go
I
me.
forget my feats.
I don't play for a week and I forget everything.
It's hard to remember feats.
Okay.
And then some spicy
Yeah.
lightning damage on top of all that.
Just to give it a little zing.
It's 31, what's 30, 38, 44, 49. Jeez.
Nice.
Dang. Nice damage.
As it went from just a startled to a As you
Love it.
straight up slam your saw cleaver so hard into its shin, it knocks the bone out the other side of it.
Yeah!
Oof. Let's go.
With just a
Let's
startling.
go.
God dang.
And he's okay.
Would you also like to banish him to the Shadow Realm as a bonus
Yeah,
action?
please.
Well, if you're giving me the option.
No,
Well, if you really need it.
I'm
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah, that's my turn. There's nothing else I can really do as a bonus action.
Okay. No, it's Avis' job to banish him.
Mm,
All right, wish me luck. So,
probably the most qualified.
according to Prone, anyone like further than 5 feet from the creature gets disadvantage. But if I'm within 5 feet, I get advantage. So if I do a ranged attack within 5 feet, it's just a static attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just
What?
walk right up to him, frantically running away.
No
And
fear.
I will
I was
make
about to
two
say
attacks.
no fear.
They'll be digital this time. Okay. The lowest was a 19.
Yeah, those will hit.
Okay, cool. That's 2d10. Oh boy. Does 23 damage kill it? Because that's kind of a lot of damage for me.
That's a lot, but no, it does not.
Okay. So I just walk up, kind of hold my hand out, and bring it down as these two like dividing whips slam into the creature, just leaving like massive red marks. And then I skedaddle away.
Well, it will make an opportunity attack on you.
Scatter rattle. Till the very next day.
It
Okay.
has disadvantage though.
Yes, it does. That's why I'm doing it now. It was smart of me, not unintentional.
Nice.
Am I dead?
That was a nat one since it was
Oh.
disadvantage.
Okay, sorry. The way that it looks, it's funny. I
Yeah, and
narrowly
there's no good way
avoided
to do
the
disadvantage
dangerous-
when you're typing it in.
That's true. All
So-
right, I skedaddle.
As you're running away, it just slams his hand just at an empty space where you were, as you're just full on booking it out of there.
Nope.
Who needs dignity when you're alive?
I need that on a t-shirt. Alright, it's now the beast's turn with a broken leg and knocked prone.
Huh.
It's going to use half its movement to stand up, giving it only 20 movement.
It's still a lot of movement.
As it sees it is not in a good place right now, as this thing's completely blood-drenched, and its loud, shrill cries have now turned to more just weak whimpers, as this thing's hurt. As it's looking around desperately, you see the intelligence that's once in his eyes seems to fade away as it's going to madly lash out at everyone around it. In particular, the two people that hurt it the most.
Oh,
I'm kiting
So-
in Bloodborne.
This one at Dez is a 15, and
That will hit.
Oh
Sadal, that's a 19.
no. Oh no.
damn, that
My
hits.
AC is 14.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
mine's
move
13.
Alright, so that's 23 on Dez,
23 damage. Yow.
and Sadal, that's 21 damage.
I haven't been smart. I've just been lucky because I would not have a character right now.
As you're still running, you just hear as this thing starts slamming its long, just grotesque extended arm into your allies, just knocking them around, horribly bludgeoning both of you. You just keep running because you're just like, nope, nope, nope.
Yeah, no, not for me. Not the kind of treatment I'm into.
Oh,
No.
man.
You see this beast is cornered and weak. And there's a
gotta
bench
kill
right
it.
to your left.
Get him with the folding chair!
Oh, reliable. I've just literally become Aerith in the
Bring the
red dress
ladder.
meme with her like
Love that
smacking
moment so
Sephiroth
much.
with the chair. Oh my god.
It will have to make
The
another
meme
deck
of
save.
her smacking Sephiroth is hilarious.
It's such a good meme.
Does it have to make that deck save now?
At the end of its
Oh.
turn.
Oh,
Forgot about
okay.
16. I think it
Not prone this
passes.
time. Yeah, that's
It's
a 19.
not pro.
So it could die standing up if y'all kill it.
Alright. I'm just checking all my options. Alright, so I'm going to use my bonus action to use Second Wind because I have 17 HP. Good thing I got the temporary hit points when I got them. Use a bonus action. Plus 5 to roll. Okay, cool. Alright, let me roll that and then I'll go in for the cure. What level am I?
I
Okay,
believe that's 13 hits about.
sweet. Alright.
Yep.
I have 30 health
Keyboard,
now.
buddy.
Oh, Jesus.
I came into this with full health and like 5 temporary HP like already, and I almost walked out of this dead. All right, let's kill this bitch. Ew. Fuck. Okay, well, that missed.
Uh-oh. Hey!
Okay.
Unless.
Don't say that.
That'd be a double hit.
Unless.
It would be 15 total. So what the?
Cleric Beast cast Shield of Faith. I'm kidding, I have
That would
to.
really suck.
No, okay, I was like, what the huh?
It's a
Okay.
15 total. Would that hit?
15 will not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. No, it's fine. I at least healed. We're just gonna say I got knocked pretty good. And that's pretty much all I can do my turn.
That is fair. Okay. John, it is your turn.
All right. I'm
be back in,
going
like, 2
to
minutes.
stab at it.
Fair.
All right. First stab. 20.
Okay, that will hit. That'll hit.
For 11 slashing.
It is still up.
All right. Going for another. For another 20.
That'll hit.
And 12 more slashing.
John, how do you want to do this as you get a good visceral attack in?
So
No way.
first slash,
That's so funny.
just gonna like diagonal slash, and then I'm actually gonna go jump over and just stab into it.
You really did it.
Jump over, stab it in the head as it sinks in as you're. And John, you're sickened a bit as you see its eyes go from bestial to. They changed to nearly intelligent blue eyes. As you're. My home. As his eyes roll back into his head as the beast collapses. And as he does, all of you are instantly just taken aback by what was. Then all of you are hit by a flurry of visions all at once. As you all find yourselves at that party that night again, and you see this figure in the back, going around checking on everyone. A fellow hunter, actually. A fellow hunter named Esau Pickens. As you know, this manor belonged to him originally. As he's just greeting each of you warmly, just trying to make sure everyone's enjoying the evening. Their drinks are full, just recounting tales of other hunters. Then one day you see Esau standing in his town, seeing it's all destroyed. In his town completely covered in beasts. As you see him just pull out his hunter's axe and just completely start butchering his way through the town. As you do, you see him get hairier and angrier as he goes. Until you you see he makes it to his manor. As all last thing you see for this vision is a pair of yellow eyes. Then you hear a very familiar screech, and the vision fades.
Did we kill it?
I unsheath my sword from like the beast and like, looks like it. Kind of like slinging the blood off.
I step forward and put in a parasitic drill just to try and stimulate the nervous system, see if it still moves.
You stick it in, and more blood comes out, and that's about it.
Okay.
Double tap.
Safety precaution. Yes.
Wait,
Up, up.
did any of you see that just now?
Which part?
Some vision images. I don't understand.
Was this creature's eyes glowing when we encountered it originally? Were they yellow, perchance?
They were not yellow. They were kind of just a bloodshot red.
Okay. Describe visions to us.
Wait, was it just John that saw this, or did we all?
You all saw it.
Okay.
He still says the same thing.
Yeah. The party, an old friend, his town getting overrun, him partaking in the hunt.
Becoming a
bestial.
beast. I think we have a gambit.
Sounds like we all have the same vision.
We are being given an objective. There is a clear beast that we all must hunt.
Well, wasn't that this beast? In the vision, didn't he turn into the cleric beast? Or no?
No, different eyes.
Oh, okay.
Windows
Perhaps
to the
person who
soul.
kidnapped us. The person with the yellow eyes.
Oh, he was also just a person? Like, so what we can draw from that then is if this is the same character, they can still return to a humanoid form.
I was about to say, to clarify the details more,
Yeah, okay.
Esau went into the manor, saw the pair of yellow eyes staring back at him in the darkness of the manor.
Okay.
Ah.
And that's the last thing he saw. My bad. I should have
Yeah.
clarified
The cinematography there was a little open-ended. Okay.
that.
So
Sorry,
we saw
I need to
Esau's
talk to my guy about that.
Um,
I was trying to make it a little vague to open interpretation, but not too on the nose. But yeah, sorry.
I'll try and make an investigation roll. Is this maybe Esau, the guy that we met with, the cleric beast below us? I got a 9. I'm not that
You're-
intelligent, guys.
You're assuming it makes sense.
Okay.
I'm going to actually say from John, you got a really good passive investigation with your intelligence in general.
Yeah.
You, from his tattered clothes and remnants you can kind of see on him, you kind of recognize a black church hunter's outfit. Tattered pieces are kind of protruding from some parts of him. And eventually, as you're looking over its body, you do see one thing strange sticking out of him. Part of his body that isn't organic flesh. As you kind of reach out and grab it and pull, you find Esau's axe is actually sticking out of him.
Huh.
As it was embedded into his arm, clutching onto it till the very end.
Can I pull it out and just kind of show the party?
You can.
Yeah, just.
It comes out with sickening as it rips out, but it comes out.
Huh? This look familiar to anyone?
Just nods.
Okay.
Well, now, what's our next move? I don't think it's staying here.
What's like around us in terms of like to the one end there's Canehurst, but that's like way far away. So then like what's kind of on like the other sections? Like, do we know kind of like the closest town or?
About to say, what you know, the nearest town's days away just on horse and carriage, but there is still this manor that looks like it's the only building that's left intact here. And
Okay.
as you all start to look around the town, from what you can tell, it seems all the damage done to this town actually was either dealt by this axe or seemed to be dealt by the cleric beast. But strangely, the cleric beast stayed away from the manor for whatever reason.
Well, I suggest that we rest first, considering that some of us took quite a beating,
Wise.
namely me. And the closest thing to investigate would be the mansion. If not, well, so the closest town, what's the closest town?
Okay.
Huh?
The closest...
No, good. Sorry.
Alright.
Thought you said-
Also, John, you also find next to the axe, you do find some remnants of his supplies. You do find 4 blood vials on him.
Ooh. Definitely take those and show us like, well, one for each.
Thank you.
Okay. But with that, there's a town simply known as Passfield. It's on the very base of the mountain. It's one of the few towns that's in between this place and Yarnum.
Okay. In terms of like blood hunter factions, I almost want factions. in terms of blood hunter factions, is there any like particular faction they're affiliated with? Like, do they have like the healing church or not really?
They're just their own independent little town that just happened to be stuck in between these two areas. They're not hostile toward the hunters, but not really welcoming to them either.
Okay, gotcha.
They're just, they're here. They come through here.
Yeah, not excited about us, but not hateful either. Okay, so yeah, I guess Sadal would suggest if we want, we can investigate the mansion after resting. But if we deem it too much of a risk, then we can always go to the next town. However, it does seem that we are rather close to that hooded, well, that completely clothed figure with the yellow eyes, and I have a feeling that that figure has something planned for us, and seeing as we're the only ones who probably really know about it, or, you know, to my understanding, we're the only ones who know about it. We might be the only ones who would be able to do anything about it.
In any case, it is always best to travel at your best. Would be unwise for us to go anywhere with so many wounded?
Problem is, would we be able to recover enough with just a short rest?
Well, there's not much of an option, is there? We have some sense of responsibility here.
This is the territory of a cleric beast. Perhaps there is nothing else we are to encounter for a time.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little asleep. I was kind of woken up rudely in our cell.
Understood. And he just sits down, folds his legs, and just kind of dips his head forward.
Well, want to at least get into the mine. I can set up some alarms and hang out by the lantern.
That would probably be the best option.
Oh, Father Avis is asleep.
It's like one of us will have to drag him.
I'll take care of it. And I'll
Trying
attempt
to
to like
pick him up.
princess carry him.
Yeah.
I'll spare him the indignity of just dragging him by like
Keeping
the
his hat
shoulders
on.
again. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's just go all the way back down the staircase.
Strange one, that one.
I love how Desdemona is like, let me princess carry you. And then, like, I feel like Sadal would be like, grab him by the collar and drag him along.
Look, if you toss him down the stairs, he goes further. You don't have to carry him that far.
Right. Look how far I can throw him.
I got another grease spell.
Yeah.
No, not
Well, let's slide him on down.
Anybody have a mattress or a sleeping bag?
That's my favorite
Oh
vision
my
from last week, is just imagining your way to save Avis when he was down, is casting grease on him, then just throwing him down the hallway
Yeah.
to get him out of danger.
Perfect.
It's not a bad idea.
It's not.
We're bound to have worse plans.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. With that being said, all of you take the time to rest and recuperate, as you have all gone through a lot so far. What? But after a quick nap, all of you do feel better the best you can, as that fight was rough, but you did fell a cleric beast.
We did pretty quickly, too. So, do we all benefit from a long rest?
Okay. Oh, y'all actually do take a long rest?
Yeah, we hunker
Yeah.
down, I think. That was the intention.
Yeah.
Okay, I misunderstood. I thought it was just a short rest.
Nah.
Like, I even, like, set up alarm, run the areas, like, be
Okay.
alerted.
Okay, nice.
I recovered
But-
one spell slot.
All of you do your best to sleep. You do hear the unsettling noises. The mining seems to still be going on beneath you. But all of you do get to sleep. A bit racked by visions of what you saw today. You have trouble resting. But as all of you do get to sleep, all of you find yourselves back at the party one more time.
Oh boy.
As you, it's similar to the first vision of all the faceless people and and just the drowning out noise everywhere around you. But then there's the one figure walking around, just seemingly inspecting every single one of them, like they don't, not even aware he's there. But then he looks around. Huh, all of you here longer than I thought you'd be. Well, I saw you saw the poor kid. It's unfortunate what happened to him, but 'tis the fate of those who trifle things they don't understand.
And do you consider yourself above that?
Oh, that's my goal. I want to understand. I don't consider myself better than anyone. I hope to be better than people someday, but I need help to get me there.
I have met many.
Wouldn't that
wise
happen to
humans.
you? Go ahead, Avis. Avis.
I have nothing to say more than insults. Seems a fool's gambit.
would
read my
consider
cake.
many people a fool. But
Says the
me... No, I was about to say you're right. I'm doing a very reckless, stupid thing, you could say. But I've learned a lot from it. So at the end of the day, I'm a fool that's learning a lot. Or the fool of the tarot possibilities. I like that. Because it takes a fool to risk it and learn it all.
A dangerous.
What do you intend to do with all this knowledge? We keep.
Hope to better society and understand what is the purpose in all this. Because we hunt beasts, they hunt us. It's a vicious cycle. Men become beasts. A beast returns to the earth, eventually become men again. It's a horrible, bloody cycle, if you will. But there has to be an end to it somewhere. There has to be a rhyme. There has to be a reason. And I intend to understand that.
You could always die.
Maybe I'll truly understand then. But while I'm alive, I must understand something.
Then, for the best of us, hopefully you won't persist much longer.
Potentially longer than you. Or you will always persist with me. We'll see how it goes.
Mighty persistent.
Yeah. I just sit
All
back
of
down
you
and go to my dream mimosa.
All of you have a lovely dream. As lovely as you can have outside of that dream of yours. I hope to see it soon. As he nods to all of you, and the dream kind of fades away as all at once it seems like everyone starts rushing past you as time seems to be moving on like you're not even there. Until the mansion starts to get decrepit and everything goes dark. As all of you wake up from your long rest, you're all sore and haggard from the previous adventures, but you're ready to go out on another day.
Finally got that sleep I needed.
Alright. Okay. So. With that, all of you get, what I'll say, all of you go, all of you, what do you do this next morning? You got any morning rituals you'd like to conduct?
Desdemona will make another elixir, mutagen, potion, whatever the name is. Whatever's setting apropos.
Either work, honestly, but I guess potion would make the most sense for them.
Yeah. She makes another potion based on that same powdered blood from her Healing Church alchemy bag.
Father Avis just reads through his prayer book and goes probably for a short walk.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Sadal's probably gonna like scout mostly where like towards the opening of the mine where like town was to make sure that there's no like beast kind of skulking around like in the actual town that we were in.
Okay.
It's still just a dead cleric beast body.
So I'm assuming both of you and Father wake up around the same time.
Probably.
Do this, right?
He'll just probably walk silently beside you as you do like your active scouting. His face is buried in a book.
John's just gonna have like a little mini torch, like mending all of his stuff. With his little goggles on, just.
My cloak was cut.
All right. And as both of you walk out, you hear strange muttering, actually. As you all come to the mouth of the cave, and you currently see two figures over the cleric beast, like currently dissecting it. As you literally see pieces of his flesh are peeled back, and you see they're loading up onto a cart like it's hide.
What did the two people look like?
As both of you walk out, they both look up at you, and you see two yellow-eyed figures wearing surgeon outfits look at you.
Could you explain to us why you're here?
They both grab the cart and start running.
The moment they do, I
no.
my
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
Fair.
Sadal will literally physically tackle one of them.
Okay. So
Look it after one.
I don't have
Father,
cool
roll-
parasites, man. I just got a body of steel.
All right, Father, roll your to hit. Sadal, roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Noted. Oh, why did the second one have to be a nat 20?
12
It's
and
just
15.
rubbing it in my face. Disgusting. I'm so upset.
Father, what do you roll?
12 and a 15. I'll go for the same one.
Okay. Both actually hit.
Oh, okay. I hope
Yeah,
you
no-
die, little goblin creature. Okay.
Don't kill one of
23.
them. We can interrogate one.
That's a total of 23 damage. As I
You see
probably
one-
try to kill one of them.
You kill it in whatever gruesome way you want to do it.
Okay, I frantically launch them. Like, the moment they choose not to answer any questions, his arm is already up. They both launch from, like, two of either of, like, the ending fingertips, and they just kind of cross into this thing and just pierce through its heart in both directions.
Nice.
It just...
So you know the human
Real
body a little too well. It pierces right in between both the ribs. It's just, as it gets skewered and lands on the cart, the other one's like, yeah! And just,
I'll say where it lands, unless the cart keeps going, I'll keep them, like, extended while I walk toward the creature. Keeping it skewered.
make an intimidation check.
Okay. Let's see. How do we do with these? My charisma is very good. The die was... That's a natural 20. So 25, I think.
So he completely locks into
No,
place.
28.
Oh! Locks into place. Just drops cart. Hey, I don't want... Sadal comes and tackles him.
Just blinded.
Locked in.
Great.
As he's like,
Just right into the cart. Give him a good concussion.
look, okay, I'm just a small town surgeon. He offered me ability to be immortal, so I thought, hey, that's cool, and yeah, that's why I'm here. Okay, I don't really have any affiliation to him. He just asked me to make the things.
It sounds like you do have an affiliation with him.
When you say that, I'll try and grab his leg and draw him back into where the other two are.
Okay, he's
Hopefully with your help. I
Two.
think you're on top of him.
yeah.
Yeah, good luck.
Drag both of them.
He's not putting up any fight, like, after that intimidation roll, so you just drag him back to the mine with Sadal sitting on his chest, I'm imagining.
Yeah, I'm just sitting cross-legged.
Just complete.
Just
my
like
chest is
asking some
heaving.
questions as being dragged. It just
I am suffering horribly. Like, I'm completely winded, exhausted the moment we get down. Just
you could have asked me to get out. I probably would have done it.
I thought
Probably.
you would. Anyway,
No, you never asked.
This is probably like 15 minutes of dragging after that. So yeah, we'll hopefully rejoin the other two with a
Don't
weird
worry, it's just strength
yellow-eyed
training for you.
surgeon. That's what I need.
Y'all get... y'all get down there to John and Dez currently just working on some of their gear as see Father Avarice and Tadalov seem to have captured somebody as they drag it back. Seems to be human.
Who's
As
that?
We don't.
We
No.
found something.
hey, I'm Andy. I'm a surgeon from Hemwick Chapel. How y'all doing?
Well, that's a long way away. What are you doing here?
Things are kind of going to heck there. There's some lady there that's kind of taking over the town. I was like, I should probably get out of here. And yeah, I'm just traveling around, and this fellow named Solomon's just like, hey, you want to live forever? I'm like, hey, that sounds cool. And I thought it was being hypothetical. Next thing you know, my eyes are yellow, and I recover from nearly anything except what you did to Jeff back there. I don't think Jeff's getting up. He looked pretty dead.
He should pray to his gods that he doesn't.
I don't know if I can
There's
suffocate or not.
Dez is gonna look to Father Avis and Sidal and ask, so what was he doing before you acquired him?
Just looks to sit up.
Well, he was dissecting the cleric beast and trying to take parts back on a wagon. I assume to the person who promised him everlasting life. So what was that about, Andy?
Funny you should say that. What he does is we kind of get.
I'm still sitting on it, by the way.
Yeah, hard to breathe. Yeah,
Drinking
we kind of
a
get
water
dreams
bottle.
and visions often of what we want to do. We just get the various parts and just like he just has us make these mad beings for him, and yeah, we stitch them all together, and they go work in the mine or go patrol the area, keep hunters and passerbyers away, and then there are some that take unsuspecting hunters and bring them back here, and we haven't worked on any hunters yet. I can guarantee I've never messed with a hunter before. Y'all terrify me, I'm not gonna lie. That thing especially, and just points at Father.
Oh my god.
And
So, he controls the beast, you're saying?
yeah, he kind of does that. He things just do what he wants them to do most of the time.
I see.
If we wanted to have a
Meet
word,
him? Right. What does that?
I'm just assuming his arms are free, just like frantically talking with his hands. You see, that's the tricky part. I've seen him in person in at least a month. He just,
What does he look like?
I think he's about 5'9", kind of pale fellow. Wears I think he called them white church hunter robes at one point. He
What's
had
his eye
bifocals at
color?
one point, but last time I saw him, he didn't have bifocals.
Hmm.
and does this sound kind of reminiscent of the fine fellow we had a conversation with?
Did he send you visions as well? What did he tell you to do?
Oh, I was more asking you, God.
Oh, sorry. Y'all were
Oh,
about it
God.
for a second, so I kind of missed some last things that were said. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's good now. He said, he's like, that does sound like the figure that he described. He's kind of got really cut short brown hair. It was kind of unkept at one point, but it seems like he's grooming now. All the visions he's given me, he looks pretty well put together, actually. Bright yellow eyes, like major. Yeah, he's always. It's pretty pretty nice eyes. I don't know what to say here. Yeah, that's him. He give you a vision or anything like that? Or what was happening?
Well, before we answer that, you still have a few more questions to answer. Where was the last place you met him? A month ago.
He came.
I'm sure you
back.
remember.
Yeah, I remember. He came back to my practice and was just like, hey, you know how I gave you that immortality thing? I'm kind of short on some people right now. Could you come work for me? And things are kind of going to heck right now. People are going to this lady for healing. No one wants conventional medicine anymore. They want alternative medicine, not the good old surgeon. They want blood or some witch. Freaking people these days. Anyways,
Jess is gonna like kind of defensively scoot her like alchemist bag out of you.
Just starts sweating even more than he already is.
What's her
Pulls
name?
out my alchemist bag. No.
I
You mess with
duplicate
one
as my
alchemist, you
skeleton
mess with
breaks
all of us.
apart.
He did say his name. What was it again?
No, what's her name? His
Oh.
name's Andy.
I see.
It's on the bottom of a shoe.
Yeah.
Oh,
In a
never
lab.
forget.
Yeah. It's like who? Oh, that's right.
Okay. And he's just like, okay, yeah, and he came and said, would you help me do this? And I realized my practice is kind of going to heck. And I'm like, yeah, why not? And he's like, okay, well, you'll be making monsters for me. And I'm like, okay, what do you mean I'm making monsters for you? And he's like, here, I'll show you. And he touched my forehead, and next thing you know, I knew how to stitch together these monstrosities. So, yeah. Because, apparently he has in the basement just this big supply of chunks of these things that are called vile bloods. He mixes
Father
them in with
Avis leans uncomfortably close into this guy's face. Can you share that knowledge?
So, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there, some hunter relics and some other things, and yeah, there's this some vile blood stuff,
can
and
you
apparently
teach me how to stitch them together?
Why would you want to know that?
Doesn't acknowledge the question.
I
Then I guess
could
information.
let me
No,
go.
no, we're not letting you go. I'm curious where everything is held. You mentioned that he holds everything in a basement, so he must visit there sometimes, right?
No, that's the thing. Like I said, I haven't seen him in person in a while. Like, I've been wondering when he's going to come back, but he just keeps giving us these visions and assures us he's not far away.
And about the hunters, you said that he takes unassuming hunters.
Yeah, you four. No other hunter's been captured by him.
So why exactly were we captured again? To become like one of the monsters and then be controlled by him?
He never told me. He said he offered his greater understanding. I don't know what that means. I promise you, I do not know what that means. And what am I getting out of this? Since you're not going to let me go, I need something here.
What is that something?
My life would be nice.
That would require
We'll
letting you
think
go.
about it.
Father Avis will kind of stand up and take his beak off this guy's chin, and he'll look to the rest of you and say, "What does he have to offer anyone with his life? Is it
Nothing,
something
it
worth
seems.
taking?"
Wait.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
Hang on, I was a surgeon at one point. I helped people. I just tried to do what you did. I helped people, but
You also
things are
made
changing,
these.
and he was a. Oh no, he wasn't a hunter, but he said he was affiliated with y'all. I assumed that was something I was doing was for good.
No.
My
I'm afraid
judgment
you might
is-
have been left astray.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Things are going bad here.
Let it
Show
be.
us where you
Please.
were taking the body. And
Yeah.
then forget that you were a surgeon. And then leave.
That seems like
Okay.
that's letting him off easy. Doesn't he have a ton of information that you want? And that would be really useful in terms of dealing with these new breeds of beasts.
If it avoids tension, that is information that interests me.
I guess it depends on what the information is. But,
And if he truly has it.
yes. Because if you're lying, that would be terrible.
I can imagine. I saw what you did to that big thing out there. I just assumed y'all left after.
We enjoy the company of the dead much more than liars. Do you have truth?
Yeah, I got truth.
Speak it.
It looks like you're coming with us then.
We both just grab him, giggling, and haul him back up the stairs. It's like echoing like a...
John just kind of looks at Desdemona and is like, are we the bad guys? Or are we the good guys?
I think that's perhaps yet to be determined. I don't know what they're on. I don't know what's going on there.
Ketamine.
Will you excuse me for just a bit? She's gonna go outside.
We're on the good blood.
Yeah.
Yes, trust in the good blood. The Healing Church is fine and never did anything bad.
Nope.
Look, we haven't done anything bad yet. Currently, that
Yes.
makes us the good guys.
We're
We'll
rather
see.
gray.
Not bad.
No.
So, just for clarity for everyone, I'm kind of asking this as a question. So I think we're all wrapping up our long rest, and we're going to follow this guy to where he was taking the body?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As like when everyone's packing up, Des is gonna go out to the cleric bee's body, and she's gonna try to burn it as some gesture of respect.
I would like to add my torch to that flame as well.
Nice. As you go out there and you see its remains that were pushed aside, you take what was left and you dump them back onto the pile, and you were able to light it pretty easy. As your experienced beasts burn pretty easily. As its body melts away fairly quickly. And it feels good being able to put what was once this great hunter to rest. That just met an unfortunate end, as it seems though witnessing his home get ruined was enough to push him over the edge.
And John is there with her?
Yeah.
I guess as they're watching the pyre burn together, she's just gonna kind of turn to address him like, why did you even start as a hunter?
Kind of traveled in this way and seemed to be the thing to do. It's kind of where my path went. You?
Feel
Can
free
I be
spirit.
honest with you?
Sure.
I think you might have made a mistake in joining the hunt, being a hunter. It's not for the young.
Oh, most likely. But gotta stick with it while I'm here.
You ever heard of diminishing returns, my guy?
I was about to say, he's literally the PC hunter in Bloodborne who, like, happened to come into Yarnum and got injected with blood.
Ye old blood, if you would.
Yeah. Well, if
Yeah,
you
right.
want my word for it, you should try to get out while you can.
Gotta see through to this first. Then I'll make a rain check.
I'm not joking, kid. This is a rough life you're headed on.
Just hear demonic cackling like 10 feet in front of you.
Yep. Andy just laughing along nervously.
You don't laugh. We get to.
Yes,
Kid.
third person.
That meme.
John's just sort of looking at Des like, yeah. I see your point.
Damn, can no one take a joke around here?
You gotta learn to smile, smile, smile at times like these.
It's just a bird beat.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you
that's
see
right. I
my
forgot to
smile,
tell you can't
father?
emote.
Yeah.
Yes, we can
It
emote.
just makes it worse.
Like my
Can you see
skeletal armor.
my smile, father? Can you?
Can you feel mine?
My
The really
My
quiet. dark-
overabundant joy.
Yeah. We've actually become NPCs fully.
oh god.
Yes.
You have to full on emote belly laugh just to show that you're emoting.
Yes.
My skeletal armor actually like detaches and kind of like emotes to pay respect to like the
Starts
hun-
dancing.
the burning corpse.
Oh boy.
As y'all pay your respects to Esau as you all drag Andy to the manor, and he's just like, can I have my arms free real quick so I can open the door?
I
Oh,
dropped
moment.
his arm.
Okay. As he just shakes himself loose, he's like, "Whew." Oh, so much easier to breathe now. As he walks up to the door and opens it, and as he does, you're greeted by a cacophony of flies flying out of the building, and a smell of rot is diminished a bit by your masks, but it's
Oh, yeah, we have herbs.
Do we have to make a
spices.
con save?
no, but you are repulsed as you see what was once this lavish manor that you had a lovely party in just not too long ago. Where you see this 2-4 opening hall that was just completely decked out and full of hunters, all just having a momentary bit of happiness in their rough life, has turned into what can be best described as one huge meat locker. As there's bodies hanging everywhere, there's some partially stitched together, some fully stitched together. There's heads, legs, skin.
Are they all beasts or some human?
A mix of both. Some human, some turning human, some full-on beast.
Got it. Good info.
You see there's some display cases full of eyeballs. You see some vats of blood scattered about with tubes running from them, as you see some are just currently getting strung to some bodies that look like they're more freshly put together. As I see, there is some of the things you saw in the mine, like the giants, the many-eyed marksmen, the multi-armed miners.
Oof.
As this seems to be some kind of a mixed-up monster factory in a way.
So this is what you were doing.
Yeah, this is it. Real quick, both of you make investigation checks for me, and I will allow medicine if you have it.
Okay.
Just the two
Shriek.
of us?
Just the two of you, since you're the only two in this room right now.
Okay. I got a 15.
Okay, 15?
That's right.
Okay. Alright, so Father.
I'm not rolling well tonight.
No, it's all good. You did really well at the beginning.
Yeah, it all
Party,
went downhill
we're
from
doing
there.
pretty well.
Oh, yeah. But Father, you notice one thing in distinct as you're studying the bodies a little closer than you should, but a thing that sticks out to you is none of the humans that you see seem to have brains. It seems in particular all of them have had brain surgery to remove them.
So they're all lobotomized, just nothings?
Pretty much. But you do see some of the beast men. It looks like their heads are still intact, and same with the beast.
Yeah, then with one of the beasts, I'll try and extract the brain, see if there's any sign of surgery. Or if there's any, like, natural growth or anything, like how the brain forms, if it's different at all.
Okay. You go by one of the corpses that,
I would probably call in Desdemona, the more intelligent character, I believe.
Ow.
Ask question about brain. I don't know the stats.
What is stats of brain?
Yeah. What make person smart look at other brain and know smart?
Smart, you.
Is it wrinkly
brain.
or smooth?
Smart, Zach.
Smooth makes smarter? No.
No. No, honey, smooth make dumber.
Yeah, he'll essentially extract the brain and then go around to each of you, starting with Desdemona being like, "This look weird to you?"
As
Is this what a brain's supposed to look like?
The other
I just
ones
have
are
worms in my body.
just actually a bunch of worms.
as
You're oogie boogie.
Don't tell my mom.
as you look at the brain and you see, as the turn to beast, you see there is some distinct characteristics that do happen to a brain once it starts getting more bestial. As the left side kind of shrivels a bit and gets smaller, and the right side seems to become more predominant. And and the brain just seems weird and aggravated.
Okay, interesting. I drop it on the ground.
It squishes.
That's the extent of my interest here.
It was smooth enough it starts rolling away like a basketball.
Oh, perfect.
I don't think that's good for it.
I shot put it away from the building.
It's stuck to your foot instead.
That thing's gonna become the end boss later.
Good.
You gave it a chance to get away.
Oh, the game updated.
I would be that asshole DM who, like, something would have gotten away. They would have made a joke and been like, "Oh yeah, I threw the brain away," and I'm like, "Okay."
It's the best.
Your turn around and he's gone.
I got nothing else. I was just here.
I was like, "You're not serious, are you?"
No, I'm not that mean.
Oh, hold on. She froze.
Mm-hmm.
For me.
Same.
Oh yeah, there.
Oh.
Oh,
Nope.
Nope.
You're back.
God.
Father Avis really.
Oh, okay, yeah, it was skipping for me.
Yeah, we're back now. To
We're all
say
good?
he'll stand in the background. I'm gonna get up for like 2 seconds.
Okay. As he's like, well, this is the place you, what do you need to know about?
Shoot. Info dump.
How do we get out of this nightmare?
Yeah, that is a good point. Because I'll be honest, not me. I'm not worried about you guys, but Jeff was just like, hey, what if, hypothetically, the hunters get really angry and try and murder all of us? And I was just like, oh, Jeff, you're silly. Hunters are on our side. But what was told to Jeff by Solomon was apparently, in the case that y'all did escape, y'all wouldn't get far because he was able to put a mental lock on your mind that while he is conscious, you cannot return to y'all's hunter dream thingy. It's apparently something Vile Bloods were developing, this blood curse that could be put on you, and he perfected it.
So he's conscious.
So if he was on the hunter side, why would he not want us to go to the hunter's dream, Andy?
You know, I didn't think that part fully through. That's funny, actually. I'm sure he has
Yeah.
reason. Yeah, you know.
I'm sure he did too.
Yeah, of course he did. Sure. Anyways, Yeah, this is
Confidence.
my work. I made some of the things in the mine, and yeah, apparently he was wanting to get a steady enough supply still going outward where people wouldn't think anything is wrong in the town yet, and yeah.
So,
And
question.
oh yeah,
Did he only make these beasts for the mines? Doesn't sound like it. Did he take them anywhere else? Like to other cities, for example?
no, they've all been here. He hasn't been interested in taking them out anywhere, as far as I know.
Not even for a walk.
And none of them have escaped.
As far as I know, he seems like they all seem to respond to his commands very well, which is weird in itself. Beasts aren't supposed to do that. They're beasts. They're wild. They're crazy. But yeah, they have all stayed here pretty well.
So, another question.
I got answers.
Have you only been stitching beasts together? Or have you been stitching people together with the beasts? In every creature that you've made, are they all only a mixture of beasts? Or are they all a mixture of humans and beasts?
It's some humans in there too, yeah.
It's the brain.
Oh, that's something hard to explain actually. It'd be easier if I showed you. I assure you, it's not a trick. I genuinely have a place where we put the brain.
I think Sadal would look back at everyone else in the kind of like, well, do we want to follow him kind of, well, I can't emote that.
I imagine they do just like a slight shrug.
Yeah, like, a turn over to you guys and a slight, like, head nod. A questioning head nod.
Yeah, Des will return the questioning head nod. Eyebrows furrowed a bit between the mask and the hat.
Why not?
Well, looks like we're following you.
All right. So we start walking.
Father Avis is going to roll insight.
That's a
Make
good
sure
idea.
he's not bringing us somewhere crazy. Like, does he
fair.
see, like, where does his trust look like it's placed, the way that his face reads? So that is a
That's fair.
19.
19. So Andy is still terrified, especially of you, and Sidal a good bit. But seems like right now he's doing his best to try and get on your good side to
Hedge his
to
bets.
keep alive, mainly.
Hedge. Yeah.
Yeah, to hopefully live.
Cool.
It
All right.
It
I'll
seems
follow him.
like right now he's doing his best to try and make y'all happy.
Yeah.
That's the intent you're getting.
I'll follow pretty confidently next to whoever else does.
Okay.
I
As
feel like Sadal's probably in the lead. So if Andy tries to go, football tackle.
as you're all going through the main hall, the second floor above you that some of you looked out on at the party, bodies dangling from them as you go. He walks over to the main just lavish rug that was over the middle of this hall that had this big depiction of the healing church in Yarnum on it. It was quite a beautiful rug. But you see it's now completely tainted tinted blood, red. Eventually, he takes you to the very back, which y'all recognize is actually one of the hunter safe houses. It was basically described by anyone in this area. This is like basically just this guest workshop area for anyone that stays here. As he opens the door, all of you are greeted by the surprise, as you're all greeted by familiar sights, as You see rune carving tools. You see you see just various other hunter tools. You currently see a very kind of just reminiscent sight as you see a small dollhouse model of the building you see in a Hunter's Dream. With sitting right beside of it is a doll that's completely not moving right now.
Do we recognize the doll?
You do recognize the doll.
Are we supposed to?
Yeah, it's the doll from the Hunter's Dream.
Oh, okay, the doll. Gotcha.
Yeah.
The doll. The iconic doll.
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
With a very creepy backstory.
Yeah. In the very back of the room, he's like, and we have this, and you see at the very back of the room there is a human skull with the dome of it cut out of it. He's like, so what we did is we put the brain in the skull, and it would disappear. And I don't know what's up the skull, but we were also told in case of emergency that we ever needed to go see him, we touched the skull.
Have you done so?
Oh, no, I haven't done it. Neither has Jeff. Haven't been in emergency, until now.
I stand between him and the skull.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. Like I said, I'm just relaying all the information to you, but yeah, this is, little... Make yourself at home? No? Okay. Anyways, yeah, so you want to go see him, just, yeah, I guess you would touch the skull then.
Father Avis will just turn toward everyone else.
Okay. Sorry, it's cutting out really bad for me, so I don't know what happened for the last, like... Oof. Well, so what I know is that he can't touch the skull. I was gonna ask, where's the closest town that has the healing church? Just curious.
That
I mean,
really
it's
would
all
be
located out
Yarnum,
of
and
Yarnum.
that's a while away.
Like, a while away. Okay.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's on us.
Yeah.
I will admit,
Oh, well.
I'm quite curious what would happen if one of us touched it. If we would be taken to Solomon.
How curious.
I don't know if I'm curious enough to touch it myself.
Then you aren't curious.
Oh, really?
Gotta.
I double dog dare you.
I'm gonna be honest, you asshole. They were literally just thinking, they were like, I should just touch the skull. I should do it. Just to spite this little fucker.
And what do you?
You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna leave it up to the dice, right?
Okay.
If it's if it's odds, I'm touching it. If it's evens, I won't. I'm gonna touch it. It was evens, but I always pick the loser. But I am ready to whip out the Kirkhammer as soon as I teleport wherever the fuck I'm going.
If
I have a feeling I'm gonna die if I still live.
brains in there.
So
Just
it's
go
an all.
comatose.
Oh man.
You touch the
I'm
skull,
so worried.
and as it does, you see that you see glowing yellow light pierce from the eyes, and you feel your consciousness disappear as, to all of you, Sadal fades from before you. Nowhere to be seen.
I turn to the other two and gauge their reaction.
You don't even have to worry about
You're
reacting because
shocked.
you can emote.
Just shock.
Yeah.
My skull literally leaves my body in shock.
I like
There's
looking
no
at
skulls
both
on the
of
table.
you, take one step back, and then palm the skull.
Okay. Same for you, Father. As you touch the skull, the lights flash, and you feel your consciousness leave you as you fade away as well.
Okay.
We're very daring. We're the two idiots of the group.
Pro bros. We're stupid, but we move the plot forward.
John just kind of like,
Yes.
should we? I don't know if they're dead, but
We could find out pretty quick.
She like almost snarls in like exasperation, and says they'll probably need our help, and she'll bop it.
and I'll attach my
You better make Andy touch that skull.
skeleton and I'm going to twist it.
You- Pop it. Twist it. Pull it.
As you touch it in succession, both of your consciousness fades as well as you all disappear as the yellow light pierces your body. Andy's left standing there just like, oh, I ain't touching that.
She's gone. Just leaves.
And
That's fair.
I'm so sad that he
Fair,
left.
Andy.
That he was left behind.
as you
And
all
he's
fade
the only
away,
guy that had permission.
yeah,
What's funny
As you
is
all-
like Sadal was fully expecting one of you all to make Andy touch it. So now that he's not going to be wherever
I
we
was-
are, they're going to be like,
Oops.
that's what I thought you were going to do, which would have been a funny thing I didn't expect to happen, but hey, here we go. But as all y'all disappear, you feel a familiar presence. As all of you feel from the corner of your eye, you see the doll move a bit as all of you fade away.
Ew.
With all of you did have enough blood echoes recently from everything you killed. All of you ascend to level 6 as your consciousness fades.
yay!
Yay.
Snapperino.
Hell yeah.
Alright. So, y'all get a level up. Have fun with that.
Nice.
But, that.
Ah, Entropic Ward. Very good.
I get 2 more
What?
fusions.
Dang.
Yeah,
Just straight up
it's a
2
good
more.
level for all of you.
Yeah. A lot of classes celebrate its 6th. It is, I think, like a jump in a tier of play, if not level 5.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure 1 to 5 is the first tier, then 6 to 10
It's
is like the second
Wherever
one.
you get level 3 spells, let me see. Yep.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
Level
my
6.
my good levels are 5
right.
and 7 in like the early levels.
So then, yeah, 5.
Like level 6, I get like another feed, which isn't bad. Because I might be taking
Or
the charging
Priest
one.
Improvement, both of them pretty good options.
Yeah. Are we leveling up right now, or are we just gonna do it at the end of the session?
That's
Y'all
all
can
I
go
got.
ahead and do it now if you want.
We
Since
gonna fight.
there shouldn't
Oh,
be
no.
another combat. We'll see. Depends on how fast y'all move.
I'll level up after then.
Okay.
Why not?
So, like I said, it's up to you. I was just getting one thing ready real quick.
Okay, you're good.
And, as all of you consciousness fade, Sadal, you come to this first as your blurry vision evens out, and you see you're in the same room you were in before. No one's here with you, though. You curiously step out of the room, and what you see is the roof's completely torn off this place, as there's only a starry sky above you, and all of you start to come in as you see what Sadal sees, and you all see this full room of people talking, except it's the hollow-faced people from before.
Oh.
As they all turn to you and just, as they all, this time, they acknowledge you.
I don't like this. I get it now, and I don't like it.
They all turn to you and in unison say, "Welcome." And with that, all of them just slowly fade away around you. All just crumbling to dust as it goes. As
We
the
all
room-
feel very welcome. That's for sure.
As you look outside this a crumpled building, you find there seems to be no town itself. As it seems to be all just this building seems to be floating by itself in the void. So Dez and Father, both of y'all make me history checks. With advantage for you, Father.
Oh boy. What check is this?
History.
History.
Okay.
Ooh.
Crit!
Man,
No way.
good
I rolled.
timing.
Twin.
Des knows
14.
everything.
What's that, twin 14s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So, Father, you're kind of taken aback by everything, still reeling, trying to figure it out. Dez, you've only heard the rumors about this, but everything lines up with what you've heard Canehurst scholars talk about. The next stage in mental evolution. You are all on the nightmare plane. All of you have ascended to a different plane.
Uh-oh!
Can you vomit in the nightmare plane? We have
Sure, but it
vomit
turns
on
into
the
something
food.
grotesque.
I have to keep it in.
Oh
Boy. So, I guess Father Aves just kind of starts walking forward.
As you walk
Yeah.
forward, you
Yeah,
You
Des
see
is trying
there-
to think of any visual information that's available. Just trying to figure out anything at all. Connect dots in her head.
see this void space floating in air. Nothing about it really seems like anything you can make sense out of, because it's like, how are we here? What is here? Like, where do we go from here?
I think, therefore, I am. That's all we need.
Possibly. And
Okay.
well, I'm not turning this into... I know it's a different thing, but for some reason my mind went to, I have no mouth, but I must scream. Like, nope, I'm not doing that.
yes.
I'm not that bad.
Yep.
I'm not. Though Am would be a horrible DM. Anyways, as all of you look into this space and look through the just shattered windows, you can kind of see some chunks of rock floating in the aether, but that's about it. Other than that, nothing but stars and lights surrounding you.
Boy.
Are we all in a
As-
group together?
You are all here together.
I assume so.
Do we have our physical bodies?
You do have your physical bodies.
Okay. I'll try and manifest anything. A destination, a creation, just...
Unfortunately, it does not seem to work that way.
Okay. I give up.
Oh,
I
is
cross
there?
my legs.
I go to sleep. Is there any path forward?
Okay.
Like any kind of like, I guess, obvious path forward?
Okay. John, with your passive investigation, you do notice something. The big lavish rug of Yarnum on the floor, you see it seems to have been tethered and torn asunder by something. And under it, where it was normally this stone building, you see a wooden planks under it?
Oh, they always hide things under the rug. And just sort of like kick the rug a little bit to kind of reveal it to everyone else.
I guess we're going down here then. Or at least opening it up and seeing what's in.
Need a crowbar? And I just like take one out, hand it to someone.
As
I
you
am
pull it
not.
out,
Sure.
you see the thing opens itself, just creaking open as a light appears from beneath.
As soon as I go smack it halfway there and it opens up and it's like, oh, never mind. Alright, well, I guess we're going down. I'll go down first, I guess.
Sedal, as you look down, you see it's a set of staircase. In particular, a spiral set of staircase leading straight downward.
Does it lead to an eyeball?
You're taken aback as you stare at it a bit and see it seems like a bright shining ball of light, but it seems to be the moon. As you see this cratered form down at the bottom of it.
Okay. I'll let
Okay.
everyone else know that.
Like a lightning
Is it-
god and a bunch of little robots there, or like a lady and a rabbit.
Yeah, I was about to say we're gonna see rabbits.
Brought it back to One Piece.
I did. I'm sorry.
all things.
But yeah,
Almost One Piece.
I'll let them know that I see the moon, and then I'll continue down the spiral staircase carefully.
All right. As all of you start to make your way down downward for further below this building, you look up and see the building still held together, just floating into space. As you go down, you see it's the walls that are formed around you will sometimes just break apart at times, and you see just the space around you. As you're trying to have a hard time making sense of just like the physics of this domain. But everything seems to hold together. See, I did forget to add some extra details. Since you rolled an nat 20, what you do know, Des, is generally this is a construct of the mind of whoever ascended. It's nearly like you're just in their mind, or just like a part of a world they created. So this could be their dark perspective on the world, or this could just be a world of their own. So what Father said may not have been too off, but for the actual creator of this, not just anyone who inhabits it, the normal rules that would happen on the material world would still apply here. So definitely don't answer that call to the void.
Yeah.
Okay. And from your knowledge, this has always been something talked about and speculated. There's some old hunters that have talked about this, and their possible experiences with it, but a lot of it was sometimes chalked up to theories and rumors. But here you are, seeing one manifested around you.
She's just so taken aback and unsure of anything at all. I guess the three of you just kind of see Desdemona, I don't know, fearfully looking around. Just trying to find any signs of life.
How is John?
John's just sort of...
John's vibing.
Yeah.
He vibing, yeah. Indomitable. It's what, we're in brain space? Yeah. We're in the id?
Yeah, no. John is the most resilient of us all.
Surprisingly, this isn't the creepiest place I visited.
I don't want to hear the other one.
It was a well.
Well,
Yeah.
speaking of, why anything, first of all, but why are we here?
Well, this is the gateway to our host, or kidnapper, as it were.
More so, why are we still here? And how do we progress?
Downwards.
Yeah.
I'll jetty myself downward.
I was already halfway down the stairs, bub.
Preferably
Good for
by
you.
the stairs.
As you all keep making your way downward, all of you are taken aback by it seems to get brighter as you go down. As you all take a cursory glance down and you see the sun beneath you this time, actually. Weird sight for a hunter.
Yeah.
But then you look around and the space around you's turned more to a clear blue sky, actually, than the starry night you saw around you. And occasionally you start to hear noises as you go down. As you hear books shutting, you hear a ladder sliding across the hardwood floors. And eventually you find yourself stopped at a doorway in the middle of this staircase.
I open it. It sounds like a library.
Aren't they usually
So you
silent?
open-
That's just because staircase sounds like bookcase, isn't it? It's not good. I give that attention. Just keep going.
Unconventional, but nice. As you all open a door to find a library.
Well, what did I
As-
tell you?
You're taken aback as it's not just any library. All of you are in Canehurst, actually.
Oh,
No.
As you find this dark reflection of Canehurst down here. As you see current alchemical equipment strewn about everywhere, you see books lining up everywhere. But what's normally a bustling center of knowledge, because right now Canehurst has not fallen yet, is this empty, decrepit building. But all the books seem very well maintained and taken care of. But John, you see a weird detail of none of the books actually have a title. They have what seems to be people's names, actually.
This is the strangest Dewey Decimal System yet.
And roll all in alphabetical order too.
At least it makes
rolling
sense.
on. Yep. No Andy though. And
Oh.
rolling on the ladder is the figure that you've seen many times before. As he just kind of stops and looks back. Oh, he finally made it. Welcome to my little study area. Have you liked it so far?
Void.
Doing light reading.
Just brushing up on my foolish knowledge, as you see. The fruitfulness of my foolishness. Wonderful, isn't it?
It'll all die
So
with
we
you.
were- So The doll just like slowly looks back at him.
It's like,
Yeah. Like,
This guy's
love
too
this.
serious. Get him out of here.
I love the no patience father has with this guy.
yes.
the doll's just like, you're coming on quite strong. Wow.
God.
There's a romantic edge to this.
Why don't you let him know that you hate him and you want to kill him, like, as you're about to kill him, not before? Not when he has a chance to run.
Not before I romance.
We're in his head.
No, that's the cat side of things. The cat side of things is like, if I can romance him, you can't kill him.
Yeah.
If I like him, I can romance him.
A
He
race
lives.
to romance the big bad in every campaign.
I will romance everyone. I'll romance the big good. I'll romance the big bad.
Stroll
we
up
supposed
It
to
is
do
just a
that?
freeform
Oh,
ultimate
like,
game, honey.
Everywhere.
and you
Do
look
I
back
have a
and says,
campaign to tell you about that I've been in?
Oh boy, here we go. And you haven't played a bard either, so that's entertaining to think about.
What's actually really funny is in this one game where the Easter egg that the DM put in was that us in the group could be summoned into the world, and my character was actually a summoning bard. So I was like
That's
a
great.
tabaxi like summoning bard.
Like that.
Didn't realize played
I was pretty
I
badass.
mean, bard.
Yeah, it was a
Fully
lot
lived
of
up
fun.
to
It was like a
the
3.5. Yes. That was like the point. As soon as I got summoned in, I was like, I'm just gonna be a caricature of Bard. This sounds fun.
It can be fun sometimes.
Yeah. Why not? Fuck it.
I've never tried that. I just played a trope. The one bard I played, the party literally convinced me to seduce my way out of talking to a guard.
Oh my god.
That was funny. I literally just made a whole plan of sneaking around him. It's like, just go seduce him. Like, I don't wanna.
Too bad.
Yeah. I'm not that kind of Bard.
Next thing you know, yeah, my Tabaxi bard as well. Funny enough, he was a lore bard. Is now dating one of the demon Medusa chicks.
Nice.
Fun story. Rolled a 28. Anyways,
Anyways, this dude.
Yeah, I got one of those this game.
This dude.
This
What's
dude,
his deal?
The guy.
all right.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, like, do you ask him that? And Gez does.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, well, we're here. You wanted us for something.
Yes, actually. This would be actually more poetic if you filled this out yourselves, as he sets 4 books down on a table. Each
our
of them
names.
blank. It's like, go ahead and sign your name on them, please, for me.
Why?
I'm very tempted to pick it up and throw it at him.
Stab him.
Oh, I just thought it'd be more poetic if you sign your own signature when I add you to my collection. That's simple.
Father Avis
You know,
will sign.
Father Avis, maybe you are onto something. Sadal will not. Sadal's gonna flip through the other previous pages or look at the front of the book to see if it's like one of the books with like their names on it.
It says Death Note on the front.
Oh god, I kind
Clever.
of designed him like Light Yagami, actually.
Oh, great. I love Light Yagami.
I'm a hell boy. That's all I am. Naomi was pretty sick as well. Alright. Anyways. Yep, you look, and flipping back, you actually see a very rough description of you.
What does it say?
Some details that he would have to take off your mask to know.
She literally froze to that.
Wait, what? Why would I have...
You froze to that.
Yeah, my Discord cut out for a
That
second.
was perfect.
So, that I would have to take my mask off for?
Yeah, stuff only they would know if he actually took your mask off. So it instantly clicks in your head. You remembered when you woke up, your mask was partially taking off.
Oh, when I was in the cell?
Yeah.
Oh.
It actually has a pretty
Invasive.
detailed description of what you look like.
Wow. Okay.
Do I have one? Like an entry?
You look.
I would love
and
to know what your face looks like.
It actually has a pretty good detail of what your face looks like as well, and you just see like underlined, not a crow monster.
I will. So, he asked us to do signatures in this,
Yeah.
and we're given, I assume, like a quill
Inkwell and
and
ink.
okay. I'll spill the inkwell all over my description.
Ah,
Hmm.
man, now I gotta get another book. That's unfortunate. I had it color coordinated to you as well. It's pitch black like your soul.
He just glares. You can barely see like the whites of his eyes.
Anyways, so here we are. You took the long way around and ended up kind of where I wanted you, actually. So this works. But now you could also physically touch me. So it's also where I don't want you. Makes it more intimate that way, I guess, where we can all figure this out. So I take it you're going to do as hunters do, and you're going to hunt me, right?
That's pretty safe to assume.
Yeah,
Pretty par for the course.
A
seems like
hunter
my first plan of
never
action.
begins the hunt without researching his prey.
Do we give you a head start or
No,
no? Oh.
it's no fun.
Have you ever been hunting before?
I
My
have.
friend,
However, it's not so much fun when they know the place and you don't. What's much more fun is killing the beast.
Killing isn't hunting.
Isn't the fun of the hunt?
No,
Well, my brother,
that's not the point of the hunt.
slip of the tongue.
We're all just
actually.
having this philosophical discussion about
Oops,
the
we
hunt.
got a Freudian. He's got
He's
a brother.
trying to monologue and it's not working. My brother, I
We're
slip of the tongue,
monologuing
actually.
instead.
Dialogue.
My friend's brother, you
Yeah.
saw, he's a hunter. Well, was. His last hunt was Gull, actually. And he was quite skilled at it, quite good. Really lived up to the family name. He was going to lead the Pickens onto this glorious, just helping the hunters and helping their quest. It was all this truly poetic tale of justice. And then, unfortunately, he let his emotions get the best of him. Some of you know how that's like. It's a darn shame. I really wanted him to add to my collection as well. He was my original target, but that didn't work. David, though. David really helped with this little journey of mine. See, there's two heirs to the Pickens family. There's no heirs to the Pickens family left. It was quite unfortunate. The father Saul, he met an untimely sickness, and the only one who knew about it was his son and I, his dear research assistant. Since you keep asking, I'm not a hunter, I was a Kano scholar. And we get here to find him in such a sad, starry state. And I just couldn't let all that knowledge go to waste. And around that time, John, you notice, following the chronological order, you see two books, one labeled David, the other one labeled Saul, on the shelves. Like, I can't let y'all go to waste. As you're going to hunt, you're either going to turn or you're going to die. all that knowledge just gone. All this knowledge, experience, true understanding between two people that can only be met by something like this. Because you could tell someone a story all day like I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
But you'll never truly understand a person, their motives, their feelings, what drives them. Unless you really get into their head and dig it out.
Sounds like you
Their
haven't done
brain.
that with yourself.
I've analyzed myself quite well. I got my own book back there as it is. I'm just one book in this collection. This happens to be, I guess, the predominant ego, if you will. You want to put it in the technical terms. I've been able to keep it in order pretty well, despite all the framing knowledges, minds, personalities trying to crawl their way out. And I intend to add all of you to that collection. You're just wonderful brains that have experienced, hunted, and killed, ate, consumed, and learned so much. I need it. I need that understanding. Give it to me.
Disappointing.
Can I shoot?
I'm. Yeah.
Can I just shoot?
I'd like
Roll
to
for
sidestep and grab this guy's book.
Alright. Roll. Alright.
I actually unintentionally gaslit him to get information.
Yeah.
I was like, man, you don't know who you are at all. He's like, yeah, I do. He's right there. I'm like, okay, thanks.
Yeah.
This video game weak spot. Oh no.
You see the
Perfect.
book is glowing. Alright, John.
Do
roll
these
it.
books also have our strengths and weaknesses?
26.
Oh, yeah.
Not into that detail. That hits. Roll the damage.
All right. 8 piercing.
As the bullet
The hunt
pierces
now
into his
begins.
stomach, and you see a trail of blood leave his mouth as he
Oh.
kind of. Oh,
No, nothing. I'm just surprised.
okay. As he licks his lip real quick, just. Ha! The hunt is on then! And you see razor sharp fangs seem to pierce past his lip as he just rears forward and looks like he's ready to go. And we will pick up there next week at the finale.
Woohoo!
Nice.
What the fuck?
It would go long if this kept going.
Mm-hmm. Also, we have to
Fun.
level up.
Yeah.
So
I imagine you'll want to level up before y'all fight
Yeah.
him.
I got mine. I
Or
think
go now if y'all want. See how
It's just more challenging.
Yeah. During this fight, I'm going to be trying to like read his exploit page. I'm probably not going to
Yeah.
be involved.
You're basically
Because-
like Googling like
Yeah,
the
'cause
tutorial on how to
My
beat the
guess
boss.
is that he is like the server that hosts Google. So if we kill him, it's all over. I got to get this now or never, or we all die. But valuable either way.
So, I will factor that in that you were going for the book. I will keep that in.
Okay,
Yes.
I made a note for myself, so hopefully I'll remember.
Okay. I'll make sure that consider that in the map placement. Anyways, so that is the tonight's session, and next week we will have our finale and our final Halloween session where all of us are going to dress up and just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've halfway been
Excited.
dressed up the entire time.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. Mm.
All
All
right.
right.
But
A little sad that we didn't come across any ceramic pots for you to destroy.
I know, right?
Yeah, right.
Really get into character.
Man.
Maybe he has some in the library and you can piss him off by like crashing them.
Probably.
you just open John's book and pots just fall out.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Instead of saying Hulk, smash, it's John, Potts. And I just like destroy it.
Porcelain.
Crash. Oh.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So, anyway, so with that, we will do the final send-off. So, first, Logan, why don't you say hi to everyone and re-explain who you are and I don't know.
Hi.
Yeah, for people who came in late.
Oh, I'm Logan. I go by Runesmith, and I write under Eldermancy online. I have written and published 2 books. The second one, which is going to launch super soon, if not already. I've actually gotten some of the products in. It's really cool because it's a book that came, like a part of it is a board game. It's like a modular board game. So to see the box that the like modular tiles are in is insanely cool. And then I make crappy YouTube videos too.
You're good.
Not the recent ones, but they're fun. Fun.
They are. I don't care what anyone says. I love them.
I love
I haven't seen anyone say anything bad about them. No, I know names, but yeah.
It's just the views. YouTube's wrong. But yeah, that's me. Go ahead. Continue. Fight for views, the others.
Okay, so Kat, why don't you go next?
Hello, I'm StreamiKitti. I play Sadal Coventry in this game. I also stream on Twitch at StreamiKitti, where I don't have a schedule. Please don't expect one, because I kind of stream whenever I can. Recently, I've been streaming Smash because Sora's in Smash, and I'm super happy and excited. So I've been shaking off quite a bit of Rust in order to make him my new main. And planning to play some Back for Blood and other games. So I'll stream whatever. But yeah.
Hell, you go next. Say hi to everybody.
Yep. Hi everyone, I'm Eldritch Sugar. I'm a D&D artist and animator. You can find my full portfolio on youtube.com. The username is all lowercase Eldritch_Sugar. And in this game I play Desdemona Bloodwind, who's an older hunter. Kind of afraid right now. This is pretty weird, pretty wacky, pretty wild. But I've been having a lovely time so far.
Good. Alrighty then. And then there is me. I am Charles Walker, follow me like D20. I am the DM for these lovely people, and this has been so fun. I love Bloodborne, and this has been such a fun game to get to run and just thought experiment with, because I've never really done Eldritch stuff before, so this is fun. So, with that, you want some actual funny stuff from me and not whatever this is. Check out my TikTok where I make mostly D&D memes and other stuff, and I've got an archive of it on YouTube as well. So you want that? Check me out there. Other than that, I DM this game on Wednesdays and various other games with my partner Dinarru here. So Dinarru, take us on, buddy.
All right. Hi everybody, I'm Dinarru. You can find me here at the Arcane Gate. I've been playing John Potter in this game, and I also DM a game tomorrow night called The Missing Thread. You can also find me over at twitch.tv/Dinarru, where I play things that are not D&D related. Schedule pending, honestly. Whenever I'm not here, I am over there. But I'm usually always here. So one or the other. If you haven't already, followed us on our socials. As well as check out our YouTube, as we are putting the VODs of this and my campaign right onto YouTube in time for spoopy season. And yeah, everyone else here, you will find their links in chat, or if you're watching on YouTube, in the description down below. That's it for us. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, that was fun.
That was interesting. I like that.